And hello, everyone. I apologize for the delay. I had a small accident involving a cup of coffee. Um, we are live with an AMA starting in Warframe, but I am keeping my options open to go over to Magic the Gathering should it simply stop entertaining. Um, the Sorry, I'm trying to arrange it so this notebook would stay up so I can see some questions. We will be going for an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. And hopefully I'll be able to help inform some people about our life with dissociative identity disorder. We have Zaurat Chaos, the T-Perios, and Atheistic Snail playing with us right now. Whether they wish to ask questions is completely up to them. Before we actually start gameplay, I do need to upgrade some things. So one of you, yes?
Before we start asking your questions, what do you want to run so we're ready to run with you when you're ready?
We could keep going to relics. I just need to find something that does fire speed for hand or sidearms.
All right.
I don't mess around with sidearms too much. Oh, Gunslinger. That's the one I wanted. Much, much better. Sorry, I simply want to finish modding before we get going. No, I should set up Discord as Do Not Disturb. That may help a little bit.
Made myself sad. I looked at Imbo's premium skins.
Not fantastic.
Half Vermilion skin is gorgeous.
There we go. Dark Dagger would be the last thing I have to mod, and it looks like it can't do much other than throw another Fury on it. That'll work. Okay. So, why don't we start with... Okay, why don't we start off with the Zalrock's question that he asked a few days ago, which was involving our names. The short version of it is how we got our names and what determines them. I got my name simply because it was the language that we developed for ourselves and it made sense for me. LD is the nickname because John is unable to pronounce the name. It's always been something fascinating to me. It's a language that he and I made up, yet he can't pronounce it. So the full name would be Locoria Shedamane, but LD seems to be a lot easier for people.
Sounds kind of elvish.
At the age of 8, it's a bit odd looking back how we developed this language. Eisen would study other languages, yet give fake names to ours to help John understand it. Because at that age, he couldn't quite grasp the idea of a made-up language that makes sense.
Okay.
As for how the names are actually given to us, it's typically a name chosen by the altar, and it's kind of... We've came to an agreement that we don't need to name every one of us unless they are active. So the ones that peek out but don't really interact with the world... Oh, assassins. We don't really need to worry about them.
I apologize. I appear to be about to be attempted assassinated again.
I do not see them.
I think we killed them all as they arrived.
A interesting fact is that my brother, or twin, depending on what you'd prefer to call us, actually got his name through John's fiance. He never really picked a name, and we wanted to give him a proper one that isn't just bitter or antagonistic.
Okay.
In short, he was named after a video game character that Nympheus enjoyed.
That's cool.
I do apologize. I tend to get tunnel vision when playing this game. It's relatively easy for me to shut things out.
Are the questions typed up somewhere, Zig? Or
We
Aldi?
Yeah, we have 12 questions next to me that Nympheus wrote out, and I have a couple questions on my phone. And anyone, as I've said, could ask questions as they wish. I have no objections to helping educate others.
I was just thinking if it'd be easier for you, you could send me in a DM the messages and I could read them to you while we play. Might let you play and answer the questions.
We do need more formula.
We do, but it's a barrel weekend.
Well, I need an extra format because of syndicates. So, first question from Nympheus is, how old was I when I woke up versus how old am I now? Our body was about the age of 8. Unfortunately for me, it's a bit foggy, as most would say. The first year and a half of my consciousness. My first memory was my brother being beside me and just very bitter that we were at, I'll just say, our first abuser's house.
Okay.
That was nearly 18 years ago. It'll be, our age right now would be technically 17. However, I do believe I've emotionally and mentally matured at a near same rate as John. It's hard to guess with my brother because he has many bitter tendencies. There is a broken car outside of my house.
Is it making lots of noise or is it just stuck there?
Imagine a leaky radiator. It's that high-pitched whining noise.
That's not a radiator. That's a belt. I already know what noise you're talking about.
I was talking about a household radiator.
Oh. Okay. Never mind then.
I do believe it is a belt, but a household radiator is what I'm more familiar with.
Okay. Ignore my comment then.
No worries. Ooh, I do like the Purina.
Ooh,
Gold mods are always good.
yes.
Even if you have 100 of them, you can just, transmute them?
Yes.
Or sell them for endo.
We have 87... Last I saw, we had 87,000 endo because of sorties.
I don't have that much because I don't play that many sorties.
Gee.
The issue is that...
But I kind of want to do sorties now.
The issue is that I would get nothing but endo or Iatan. Oh, I almost went to the other one.
Did I go to the wrong one?
No.
No.
There's a second one within the chamber, and it's not showing a letter, so I thought it was something I had to pick up.
Oh.
Don't activate it unless you can defend it.
Okay. So
I
that's
do
a
have
protective.
I do have a globe on D though.
Donka.
I believe I should be running the Taxon and Artax with Healdrin for the focus on shields. Who's the frame that has extra... It was Haro that has the extra overshield bonus, isn't it?
Yes.
Alright, LD question.
Yes?
Maybe you answered this last time and I missed it or I forgot. But, forgive me wording here because it might be a little rough. You said some of you peek out and sounds like some of you are out more.
Yes.
Who's kind of, I don't know if rank is the word I want. Who's kind of out the most type stuff, if that makes sense.
John is what most would be considered as the main. The main, I guess you could say persona that is out the most. while Eisen and Zoltan are the next two running up, it really depends on the time of year with them, and I take a more backseat approach, since because of the age of information, my role is a bit lessened. What we mean by
5 seconds. There we go.
what
bad.
we mean by peaking is that there are upwards of 20 other personalities that we have counted, and it's more that it's an unconscious thing that's happening. They don't realize they're taking over. There's only 2 that are fully aware what happens, and they seclude themselves, so they come out maybe once every other year.
Okay. I kind of think I follow that.
Then there are others who, it's kind of like when you wake up in the middle of your sleep, roll over, and don't realize that you rolled over. For the others that peak. They wake up, take over, don't realize it, then go away. It's a blackout period that lasts, on average, about 7 minutes.
This may sound... It's gonna sound insensitive. It's not meant to be, but I don't know how to word it because I don't have the education in this area. How do you know it's a different personality instead of a blackout?
Our mental space, I believe Eisen explained this, but I'll reiterate for anyone who's now joining. Our mental space can be viewed as a vast, empty, black area. There's a bit of a middle field that everyone can interact with, and I refer to it as our staging area, where we all interact on neutral ground. Around that area is a number of doors, and to mark which door is closed or inactive, or has been inactive for a while, we put what could be, for a lack of better terms, chains on that door, just as a symbol that it hasn't been opened. And
Okay.
it's almost as if we created a law of the mental space where once that door opens, the chains come off subconsciously.
Okay.
And
So you can kind of mentally see doors that have opened that haven't been opened in a while.
yes,
Got it.
so we do keep track of every one of our blackouts for the sake of, well, study and helping understand ourselves, possibly even helping others. And whenever the chains are removed, we keep a very thorough note of it. The last time one of these doors had opened was May 18th of this year.
Okay.
And that one, as far as we know, based off of asking coworkers, all they wanted was pizza. It's all they could focus on, and a few minutes later, they were gone.
Okay, to be fair, I relate to that one on an emotional and spiritual level. It's pizza. I don't fault him.
A way that I helped rationalize it for John, because he does panic very harshly and have severe identity crises because of this. Likely this personality still has the mental age of someone around the age of 10 until they develop more. So pizza is something that many children want. They haven't...
Something most people want.
But most of these personalities, within all technicalities, have not eaten in nearly 18 years. So a lot of them are hungry. Most of them are just looking how to get home. They'll wander around confused for a bit, looking for John's father or someone else. Then they just go back asleep.
Okay.
It is a bit overwhelming at times, but it is something that we've learned to live with.
Okay.
It seems no one had Nova Prime.
Well, I have Nova Prime. I just want nuggets. And it also gives you void traces, so.
This is fair.
I mean, yeah, that's literally my rationale for picking anything. It's
Okay.
All the ducats.
Oh, did I complete that yet? I did. Awesome. My piranha seems to want to shoot itself. I checked my menu and it was just firing on its own. So, the next question from Nympheus is, how does your appearance differ from the physical body? For those who do not know, the body we are in, Ziggy, John, whichever you wish to call it, is 6'1", 6'2". We haven't checked in a while, so we don't know our actual height, and about 260, 270 pounds. I'm not sure what that is in kilos. I've never memorized the conversion formula.
Just activated the second one.
Yeah, I've only got 4.
just keep that one and hold to.
We could just let that one
wait
die.
by it.
We could let that one die, honestly. So now I'm actually quite curious. I'm gonna pop this and do the conversion real quick. Because America's the only one that uses English measurements now. Quite odd in my opinion.
I thought there was like a few countries that still use it.
So our weight in kilograms is about 119, 120 kilograms. So this is a fairly large body. I myself, within our mental space, my height is around 5'10", 5'11", and my weight is only 160 pounds, if I was capable of weighing myself. So,
Correct.
I also prefer to keep more traits of John's father, just because it's more of an aesthetic choice of mine. So instead of brown hair, I prefer to have black hair. I do actually hope to dye our hair again sometimes. It made me quite happy.
Okay.
And interesting fact is that all of our visions are actually different. I have near perfect vision. Eisen is farsighted, and John is nearsighted. While Zoltan is fairly close to John, but it's, in my opinion, to be expected out of him. Uh-oh. I see that pumpkin, and I'm thinking it's a Grenier's shoulder pads.
It's just a Zolra chaos. Well, double atlases.
I do believe I need that blueprint.
Are we going again?
I mean, I don't see why not.
Okay.
We are doing quite well. This coffee is almost flavorless. Well, it's better than what we had earlier. It was very sour. So either I need to do another vinegar wash of our Keurig, or that was just a really bad K-cup because we didn't have that issue with the last two we had.
How often are you all watching the queuing?
We don't use it often, so we don't typically wash it. But since it's winter, since it's nearing winter, we should probably do it because hot cocoa season is around the corner. Typically, we do try to wash it after about 50 uses. So almost any time, or every other box of K-Cups we buy, we try to wash it.
Okay.
Whoop. I overshot the
I know technically we're supposed to wash it at least once a month, but we don't use it that often when it's hot. Interesting one. And believe it or not, I actually did not read these questions beforehand. But another Nymphia's question is, what is my personal room like?
Say that again. You broke up.
My personal room. Like,
Oh.
within our mental space.
Yep.
I actually like having the carpet from our childhood home. Or not carpet, the rug. And I'm not sure how to explain that.
So okay.
I know it's red. It reminds me of like a floral print, but it was rather confusing to me. We haven't seen that carpet in well over a decade, so I guess it's to be expected that I don't remember it well. I do enjoy keeping quite a number of books, and I do keep track of every book I've personally read, including manga should it be applicable.
Which genre is your
What do
favorite?
you mean?
I actually enjoy mystery the most, so when we picked up the Dresden Files, I actually enjoyed it quite a bit. But it could just be me, but I didn't really find any value in the sex scenes, but it's hard to get an asexual interested in those things.
I think me and Snail more so can relate to that.
I tend to just flash forward, skip those pages and keep moving unless I feel like there's something plot worthy in them.
There's typically not. There's only one sexual scene within it, not including the White Court vampires, where it actually had any plot significance. But I'm not going to give away details on to what that was, because spoilers. And spoilers are rude.
Exactly.
People who give spoilers are garbage.
So, question: have you ever read any of Tess Garrison's books? If you like mystery.
No. We unfortunately have made an agreement not to buy books until we finish the ones we have already bought.
Okay.
Although we have broken that rule simply because we don't want to ruin the physical book we have. We have The Legend of Drit's first 3 books sitting on our dresser for who knows how long now. I believe we need 2 Orthos Prime blades to make it.
I think so too.
Yep,
Okay.
I
Which
have
means
one.
I'm going to run another C4, which is also the last one I have.
I can probably give you a blade if you need one, Sal.
I mean, I also want the Chroma Prime Neuroptic from it, but I doubt I'll get it.
I need the Chroma Prime systems before I can make Chroma Prime.
I may have some of that.
I want to get Chroma Prime, but I don't have the blueprint.
Bless
or
you.
I do, and I forgot.
I have the main blueprint. I just need the systems.
I I should check. I think I have enough stuff to make a second Chroma Prime. So I might be able to give you guys stuff.
What would you like for it? I believe the base price for the system is about 30 platinum.
I would have. Let me make sure I actually even have it before we get to that point.
I apologize. I get overeager when it comes to math and science.
You're fine. You're fine. And then I would have to look. You probably have a. Oh, come on. I am sure you have something you can trade me.
Speaking of math and science, did you ever read what's the word? Isaac Asimov.
No, what is it?
He's the author of the Foundation stories.
I have not.
As well.
Second and third laws of robotics, as well as the zero.
No.
Essentially, he's the creator of the I, Robot and Bicentennial Man stories.
Oh, there's novels of those? I'll have to get them.
Oh yes.
They were short stories before they became, well,
Movies?
yes. And he even made them into full-length novels.
I gotta say,
He's
I
wanted-
prefer the short stories over the novelizations of those.
Well, he also made The Ugly Little Boy.
The Latron Prime is actually fairly good. I just believe I need to put a foreman, maybe a potato in it for it to be viable for me.
I do know that its PvP mod is really good.
After this, I think I'm gonna have to pull out because they're starting to overwhelm me.
Okay.
I'm leveling really quickly because of this.
I mean, same. I'm sure once I just get some mods, it'll completely move everything to my favor again.
What's your next question for us, LD?
Oh, do I worry about others waking up? In theory, no, but that's partially because you can't plan for them. The anxiety of trying to plan for every little variable is so unrealistically stressful that I usually don't worry about it until that time comes.
That's something I know too well.
It's, in my opinion, it's better to react to the unplanned rather than try to plan for it.
As someone who hates planning, I agree with this.
If anything, I do view them as more of an opportunity to study our own disability in our own mind. Why can't I rise? There we go. Well, that ability is fun. It's an energy drain, but it's very fun.
Area had so much toxin, I was like, nope.
Okay. What was my experience waking up? Ooh, interesting, Dragon. I may have to check them out. So, last one, why don't we all do no relic and leave to help him out? Well, that coffee is fairly disappointing. I'll take disappointing coffee over very bad coffee.
Run away.
So, my experience with waking up was, as I said, very foggy. I don't have specific memories of it. I remember shapes, I remember colors, I remember voices, and I remember John quite clearly. I remember most of the times where he would overwhelm himself with questions, and I found honestly great joy in explaining the answers to them or finding out the answers. It was honestly a bit of a hobby of mine.
I went up a good bit, Dale.
I finished leveling everything up.
I almost did.
Same.
I have 2 more levels on my Cuba Core.
I've already made a pretty decent chunk in the MR20 bar.
I'm so close.
Okay, so let us swap out these weapons. The Dark Dagger was very fun, but I don't think it would be something I would enjoy too much more. Let's level up the Fang Prime. And that looks to be equal crit and status. I think I'm gonna go crit on this, though. Next question from Nympheus is, what do I do to get John away from toxic people and or situations? My main method of helping him out, bless you.
Thank you.
My main method of helping him with these is to help him understand why it is dangerous. Help him understand why it is a better idea to leave rather than to stay around. Actually, I'm looking at these mods and I think it's better if I go status. I can put one more level into that. Let's see, I'm at 85% status chance already.
Nice.
And that's without leveling it. Lanka. What is a Lanka? It looks like a sniper. Ooh. Interesting. So... Do I want magnetic or radiation? I think I'll do corrosive because that's 2100 damage at base. That is not bad.
Dragon is saying sniper, sniper, and as you've already spotted, I'm sure it's 100% electricity damage.
Yep. I realized that I had the stream chat overlay underneath my information overlay. And once again, it seems that I am headless.
Evil Halloween person.
I think this is a bug. Now, what frame would I like to use? Because I've leveled up every frame that we have. Why don't we do Neja? In honor of the, I really didn't put anything on you, did I? In honor of their Prime coming out.
Ooh, this sword has an 8 deviation damage?
Okay. So why don't we... That was a pretty lucky random. It's not horrible. Not fantastic, but not horrible. Right. Another question is, do I have any frustrations about the body? Realistically, I don't have much. I am a bit frustrated that I can't wear the clothing I wish, but I view it as a non-issue given how uncommon it is for me to be the one in control. Okay, so that's 100% toxin damage.
Okay, so I was looking at my inventory. I'm afraid somebody was looking for Chroma Prime systems. That is not one I have.
Okay, I can accept that.
Do we want to stick with Lith? Or go for a Neo or Mezzo? Or even a Requiem?
For Chroma Prime systems, I have 2 Meso C4s.
Snail would not be able to do
I have
Requiems.
some Radiant. Yeah, Snail would have to. Doesn't have War with it yet.
But if you guys wanted to go with that, I could drop out and grab some food quick.
I can make the Paris Prime.
This one's actually pretty good.
Above everything else, it's mastery rank.
Are we able to do Dolphler?
That's the gift, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, I should be able to do the gift. I just have to change. Let me change to Frost.
Yeah, let me change my loadout, and I should be able to.
I probably shouldn't be a level 0 Wukong for that.
Probably not.
So
You up for the? Sorry, you up for the gift, LD?
Yeah, I mean, we have already done it, but yes, I can help.
Okay. Cool.
So we have a Frost. I'm assuming someone's picking Vobin.
I am.
So
He's my main.
I will go for Hydroid for extra crowd control. I'll put on the Acrid because, well, it's not like I'm going to be using it. I should probably sell some equipment real quick before I forget. That may be very, very wise. The Simulcore was a utter disappointment. I could get rid of the Falcor as well because I have Glaive Prime. We are fairly rapidly running out of slots. Next question would be, do you have anything you like about the body? Well, I'm sure this is going to be a universal answer, but I do enjoy how strong it is. And the fact that it's a bit harder for us to feel pain, but that's due to past instances. Electrocution and a lot of physical abuse will do that.
I'll start it.
Okay.
I was trying to reform of my Kuva new core.
Oh no!
You shouldn't have clicked start.
I said do not click start.
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
It's cool. Oh well, I can do with it. For one mission.
For 15 waves.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been damn good for leveling, but I can do without it.
I'm just leveling the dart split.
NG pizza on point.
Ooh.
Bye guys. Bye guys.
And praise Cthulhu.
Here's a random question.
Okay.
Are all of you Satanists?
Actually, no. While we are all atheists, only John is a Satanist.
Okay.
I may enjoy the, I may tease about the rituals and that of religions, such as me saying praise Cthulhu, but it's more me having fun.
Hey, I say Hail Elder and Torak all the time, just for the joke of it.
I mean, I also just say for the dark gods whenever I feel like doing that, but I don't actually believe they exist.
And goodbye.
None will live. All will die.
The Balefire.
Oberon's
Right. Oberon systems.
yes.
The Balefire Charger is definitely the best one to take care of nullifiers and those pesky shields of the Frost Eximists.
Whoa.
The globe is still up. You might be
Almost
being
still up.
eaten by tentacles.
Yeah, the bubble is still up.
Oh, I forgot what that ability does.
Yep, it's still up.
Okay. Hey, so we have a glitch going on. Not only can I not see the bubble I put up, I don't have any indication that it is up.
It is up.
Okay, you're gonna have to let me know when it goes down, because my normal countdown isn't there.
Okay.
I
Beware that there's going to be a lot of the fire blast. Which one is that? Flame Eximus?
Exhibits. Arson Exhibits.
Arson. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Ooh, almost 9,000 focus.
I got around 15,000.
I only have one lens on right now.
My Bobbin Prime has a Mazarin lens. It's an Eidolon. And Baza Prime's also the same. So
There. I see an arson. Have some exploding fish. Alright, please, come in. May have blown a bit too much energy there for 2 people, but we're here to have fun.
Interesting. The bubble is definitely there on your screen.
Mm-hmm.
Glad.
Getting quite a lot of copperness. Ooh,
Yeah, they all pretty common, you know.
11,000. Over on Neuroptics somewhere.
Probably somewhere in the Tentacles and Explosions. Tentacles and Explosions sounds like a hentai.
It does.
Yeah. How about
Oh,
his down?
really? Oh, really? No, it's not.
It's,
Oh, okay, it was moved.
It sounds like one directed by Michael Bay.
It sounds like a stuff film, though.
Michael Bay probably would make snuff films. Let's be honest. Things would just go boom.
This is true.
He would strap people to about 5 pounds of C4 and walk away.
Accurate.
Okay, the bubble is indeed down this time.
Okay. That. Would you stop knocking me over so I can put things back up? Okay, interesting. Alright, this time I am getting a indicator on my bar that the book's there. No, it's not. I don't have the indicator. Oh, damn it. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to swear.
Everything
No worries.
fell.
Did the bubble break?
No.
It's
Still up there. It's just that we fell.
I know, but it needs to break up there.
Hildren is a very fun frame. And these Arson Eximus do need to just stop.
Hildren or Hydroid?
Hydroid. The Space Priest of Cthulhu.
Yes. That. I understand you meant Hydroid.
Yeah. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Not like there's not a lot going on.
This is very true. Keeping track of names that are similar is pretty difficult.
I do
dear.
enjoy the artillery fish. Point blank artillery fish. My eye is very much bugging me.
I love Prince.
And I'm out of coffee. Unfortunate. So, next question would be, how do I feel about John's family and friends? I'm sure this was already said by my brother, and I'm sure it will be said again by Zoltan. We do not enjoy his mother-in-law. Or, not mother-in-law, stepmother.
Looks like the
Looks
bubble
like-
is down.
And
That's because I'm dying. And gee, I can't imagine why you don't enjoy your mother-in-law. My stepmother-in-law. Based on what you told us.
I have a very sore spot for hypocrites.
Understandable.
Overshield's up. Well, overdriver's up. All the birders up.
Well, everything else is up except me because of these arson extremists. I'm spending more time on my back than I am fighting.
So I'll put you on the spot, LD. What do you think about your online friends? Be okay occasionally?
I get along with most of you. Of course, you can't expect me to get along with everyone in all the discords that Ziggy is involved in.
Good lord, I would hope not.
I mean, I'm in a few of them, and that's yikes.
I know one thing's for sure. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten yelled at for some of the cursed imagery he has shared.
Oh, we
Especially the
can go-
food.
Oh, you have no idea. You have no idea how much screaming is wanted to be done.
I've seen those food pictures he keeps claiming is food. That is not food.
His logic is, if someone would eat it, it is technically food.
I mean, if you're talking about anything with thigh highs, that's food. It not be food you eat, but that is spiritual food.
John is saying so he should find a picture of Alex Jones in thigh highs.
Oh God, please don't. I regret. Yeah, I regret. Please cease.
Take pity on the poor snail's eyes.
Do not do.
Ow.
Rise, you're,
Brian.
rise, you're down.
Yeah, I
Rise, you're
know.
up.
I fucking just destroyed me.
Enter the bubble.
I'm going to be
Well,
spamming
I can't-
tentacles.
Can't see any of y'all's health. So
Well, I can see it, and I will drop pizzas if need be.
well, I mean, I'm just gonna try to keep my healing up.
Oh, you're Oberon. Boom.
All the death.
Unfortunately, in me, because I'm trying to keep it always up, I'm gonna have to be in combat.
Oh.
Murder, 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 murder. All these Exodus annoy the fuck out of me.
Hey, at least they're making it a fun gift to the Lotus. We gotta work for it.
This is true.
And it
Yeah.
is an Umbra Forma that you are fighting for.
Yeah.
It's also a blueprint, which means they get to make it. Just 7 more waves to go.
Get off of
The next map is much easier.
Die.
Ooh. Bubble down.
And I apologize for all the small energy restores I'm dropping. I'm trying to use them up.
No worries.
I have some medium. I have lots of large.
I'm trying to regain my shield.
I didn't realize it and accidentally made like 50 smalls, so I like dropped like 4 at once. Because I don't want to waste them, and it's like,
It's understandable. Okay. My shield is back up. Yay. turret hydroid is back, and I didn't mean to just pull onto the point. So, I only got 2 questions left from Nympheus. Next one is, how do I feel about the other alters? I get along well with John. He and I kind of feed each other's interests. While with my twin, I appreciate the work he does, but he's rather brutish with it. I guess for his role it does make sense and is suitable, because the most rude people only seem to understand intimidation and, well, anger. O'Neill seems to have fallen off the map.
Yeah, where is he?
It was just Asdor. Or off the map. Bubbles down.
I can't save O'Neill.
Phoenix Renewal saved me.
You could not save me.
O'Neill has died.
I
It looks
know.
like I was proven that I have more work to do for my Oberon.
These might help us.
If
I believe-
Go ahead.
I believe in this thing known as everything deserves death.
If I happen to die, let me rest myself. I'll pull O'Neill back.
I thought you were going to
It
say...
may not be possible because I have Phoenix Renewal on, so it may auto-res you.
For a second there, I thought Zhao was going to say that he believes in a thing called love.
Has anyone heard my theme song that I sing on occasion?
Yes.
No.
I was gonna say, has anyone ever heard of Zal? It's not a Zal thing to say.
Exactly. Unless I'm just memeing.
Even then.
Do you believe in murder? Baby young man's heart.
Please someone
There we
tell me
go.
that they saw that Arctic
That's
Eximus fly into the air.
I
Yeah.
did.
I've seen about 20 of them do that. They
Oh,
just
no.
get yeeted.
Where's
Ziggy.
Ziggy?
I'm on point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
Well, I realized my Death Cube Prime was down. As for Zoltan, my thoughts on him is that I can find him very frustrating. He still doesn't know enough on how to behave. And while I tried to excuse him, it's hard. I understand that he is emotionally and mentally a child, but every child has to learn at some point.
Going up. Oh, go down.
Yes.
This map is easier because there's a lot more cover. Cthulhu on the cliffs.
We need a bubble. There we go.
Bubbles up. Level 90s.
Yeah, it gets way harder.
Oh well, this is the last batch.
How many leech exorcisms?
Oh, the dang Leech Eximuses.
All the Eximus.
I mean, those two. A lot of exorcisms in general.
I love ×4 XP. Alright, I managed to murder one before I was knocked prone.
There's gotta be an
Ooh.
Eximus here somewhere. Where is it?
They may be caught in my tentacles. Found him.
Oh, I found one over here.
I mean, yeah, since you've said that, I've already killed 5. So kind of.
Alright.
no big
Oh,
deal.
these Arson Eximus needs to. They all need to die.
All of them. No mercy. Oh, there's a leech. I'm almost dying.
I keep shooting the bubble because they keep knocking me into the air. They knock me into the air, I get them in my sights, then I'm already out of the bubble, hitting the bubble when I'm ready to shoot.
I think we just got like a full set
Oberon?
of
Yeah.
Oberon.
Yeah,
Again,
we have.
The first run I did of this, we had 3 full sets of Oberon.
there's just so many Eximuses that spawn that it just happens.
I believe I should go pick things up now.
Oh, that's why I can't see what's going on. My enemy radar was on O'Neill. That's why I can't see them. I keep going, why can't I see the enemy map? Because I don't have my map stuff up.
Please die faster. Thank you. So the last question Infius actually has for me is, in general, what are my favorite things? So, my favorite color is a, sorry. My favorite color is actually a, mix between blue and purple. Not like blue and purple mixed together, but I swap between the two fairly regularly. It's hard for me to decide. Oh lord, I'm almost dead. Just because
Almost down.
Just because I
know,
said I'm
was
almost
trying to die.
dead.
Come on, kill me. Fine,
Turtling.
You're not gonna kill me. You said you liked mystery books. What do you like to watch, LD?
It really depends for me. I used to enjoy watching superhero shows like Smallville and Heroes, but I've kind of grown away with them. I haven't had too much of a chance to get back into them since we haven't had cable in a while.
Okay, can I say that I loved Smallville?
Ditto.
And then Heroes bored me after season 2.
That was the general consensus, and as much as I don't like the show Big Bang Theory, they made a fairly good point. The way they ended Heroes is that they just kept lowering the quality until people stopped asking.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
What bothered me is that they killed off the best character in the show, and that was Hero.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't make it past the first 5 episodes of season 1 of Hero.
I mean, season 1 was the best, but in terms of the overall show, it didn't really miss anything.
They gave the hero who could control time cancer and killed him off.
Yeah. Even though it was shown that they could control time for their own body.
Which means he could cure himself of cancer. That was the consequence of being able to control time. He could cure himself of cancer.
But no, let's ignore that because we gotta wrap this show up.
As far as foods, I tend to enjoy spicy and bitter flavors more. So I'm not too terribly big on sweets. I'll enjoy certain pies, but it also depends on who makes them. If it's store-bought, I have a hard time just because of how much sugar it has in it.
Very
Not
valid.
bad, all yeah.
If you like mystery stories, have you ever read The Widowers?
No.
That's also by Isaac Asimov.
Hmm.
They were a mystery novel by a man's club that were all widowers.
Obviously, I do enjoy my coffee, but it has to be, I can't stand blonde roasts. I understand that they're the strongest, but it's missing flavor to me. I'm fully aware that that was overkill to kill that little ball.
There's no such thing as overkill.
The only thing I can see is the overkill is using an ability that can one-shot a level 100 enemy to kill a level 6 enemy.
Or to kill the vultures on the plains.
No, they dissolve it.
It sounds like T hates vultures or something.
If you give him a chance to kill Koala, he would preferably kill that with all of his energy.
God, fucking any time. God, I hate those things.
Does that mean? I mean, does that mean you hate pandas, T?
To an extent, yes. The only
Yes,
difference is I find pandas a little bit more cute than koalas, but they're not any smaller. No, they also are dumb. They forget how to fuck.
Pandas forget how to eat at times.
No, sloths. I'll give them credit. Sloths don't forget how to eat. They forget how to digest. Oh, I hate those stupid things. I was so happy in the beginning of this year. As far as I'm told, still the only good thing this year is what? Is that koalas were named functionally extinct.
Because of the Australian fire?
Yes. It was the only good thing this year brought.
If T could cause the extinction of koalas, he would do it.
I would do it in a whole beat.
He doesn't think they're cute. He thinks they're completely and utterly worthless.
God, they almost. It's not a matter of I think. They just all.
So there's
Like
no
85% of the species has goddamn chlamydia.
Deploying a gift is worth 1,000 Nightwave creds points. I did it by accident and got the points.
Oh, I don't even have that equipped.
Oh, neither do I. I didn't even know it was a thing.
It must have switched while we were in the mission. What do you got left for questions, LD?
Not much really. How do
I got one. Do you hate any animals as much as I hate koalas?
I'm not fond of snakes.
Okay.
Like, it's not much of a fear, it's just... I don't like them. It's as simple as I can put it.
Yeah, but you don't have to explain it. I get it.
Oh no, don't be on fire, me.
I'm simultaneously dying and healing at the same time.
Well, tease up.
Yeah, they overwhelmed my my healing.
God.
Sounds like we
Oh,
need
no.
one more Cthulhu.
Well,
Oh
my,
damn! They
my
were
ox-
overwhelming me. Yeah.
my Oxalus is down. Again. God damn it. When a ton of the ice ones exist, they slow me down like crazy.
That's where
Yeah.
Cthulhu comes in.
No, this is where a ton of my abilities just come in.
Artillery fish also help.
I think after this mission, I'm going to step away from Warframe for a little bit. I can feel myself getting motion sick. Oh, we did it!
Alright.
We did it!
We're already done.
Oh, I got 2 Oberons from that.
Same. We also got the upper form of Blueprint.
And 3,000 components.
Ooh!
And my Dark Split sword is maxed.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the Zenith because we enjoyed that last time. I hit my 100-day milestone.
Nice.
And my Dark Split sword is maxed right.
Okay. I need to sell the Acrid. So we got through all those questions pretty fast. But it's also been about an hour and a half since I started.
We've been playing for a while.
So, if anyone has any other questions, you may ask. Otherwise, I will be closing this stream down.
Did you ever answer the one about your name?
Yes, that was the first one I answered.
Were you able to get high since you couldn't do this?
I gave the most of it, yes.
I wasn't here, so I didn't.
Yeah, it was the first thing I went after.
And you very kindly answered a lot of questions for me. I appreciate that.
Our goal is to educate.
I'm gonna drop out for a little bit and I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sell some of my ducat. Get some more ducats.
I agree with this vote.
Okay. So, I believe that is everything. If
Yeah, I have no questions.
T, do you have any?
No, not that I can think of.
Okay. So with that being said, everything being done, I thank you for coming. I hope you learned a few new things about dissociative identity disorder. And with that, good night, thank you, and remember, someone loves you.